I would like to, at this point in time, announce the winner of our 2013 Tepper Alumni Achievement Award and present that honor to Jim Schwartz. Jim personifies the qualities that define the Tepper School of Alumni Achievement Award. Both his exceptional professional career and his commitment to service uphold the highest values of Carnegie Mellon University and the Tepper School. He's been a trailblazer in the venture capital industry for more than 4 decades, founding one of the leading venture capital firms in the world, Excel Partners, in the Silicon Valley in 1983. He is unique among venture capitalists because he has successfully invested across multiple industries, from energy to healthcare to telecommunications and software. He's served as the director of more than 50 successful companies and as the lead investor, has been closely involved with the emergence of an incredible number of industry pioneering firms. His forward-thinking mindset and ability to identify industry-defining companies across the board demonstrates the Tepper School values of innovation, analytical problem-solving, and leadership. A Pittsburgh area native, Jim earned his BS degree in Applied Physics and Engineering from Harvard University and an MS degree in Industrial Administration from Carnegie Mellon University. He's also received an honorary doctorate degree from the Western Governors University. In addition to his legendary career, Jim's given back to the community by donating not only his financial resources, but also his time and leadership to more than 6 nonprofits and charitable organizations. He serves as the chairman of the Schwartz Foundation, the Christian Center of Park City, director emeritus of the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Foundation, trustee of the Sundance Institute and the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, as well as the board of advisors of Pacific Community Ventures. From 1999 to 2002, he served on the management committee of the Salt Lake Organizing Committee for the Winter Olympics that took place in 2002. He's also a former chairman of the National Venture Capital Association and has received their Lifetime Achievement Award. As a passionate alumnus, he's been highly involved supporter of the Tepper School, serving on the Dean's Business Board of Advisors and the Don Jones Center for Entrepreneurship's Advisory Board, mentoring students and making possible both the James R. Schwartz Entrepreneurial Fellows Program, providing students exclusive programming and internships with the most promising startups, and the James R. Schwartz Entrepreneurial Leadership Series, bringing young founders of entrepreneurial companies to campus. He also established the James R. Schwartz Leadership Scholarship designed to attract outstanding individuals to the Tepper School of Business to provide a superior foundation for leaders addressing complexity and analytical decision-making within global markets. Today, we are delighted to honor Jim with this inaugural Tepper School Alumni Achievement Award, our highest recognition for outstanding career achievement and your invaluable contributions to the Tepper School and our community. Jim?
Thank you. Well, thank you. It's quite an honor. And I'm a bit overwhelmed, frankly. I'm not sure where to begin. Not sure how I get here. As I reflect on the intellect and the successful careers of many of my fellow graduates, I feel many are much more deserving. I'm deeply moved by your choice, and now I'm terrified that I have to live up to this honor. I want to begin by thanking the donors who provided the fellowship and the scholarships, enabling me to come to Carnegie Mellon. These gifts left an indelible impression. I'm a forever advocate of scholarships, particularly scholarships that are highly directional and life-changing. I want to remember those who taught me. They had a large impact on who I am. 4 memorable individuals stand out. John Bossens, a young, enthusiastic, and innovative finance professor who sparked my love for corporate finance. Igor Ansoff, whose brilliant approach to corporate strategy was transformative to all of business and to my career. Victor Vroom, who made organizational theory and team dynamics a long-term interest. And finally, to Tom Kerr and Leland Hazard, who reinforced my ethical view of the world and provided a strong foundation that has endured a career. Alex spoke earlier about friends and how important they are. I want to thank my lifelong friends who helped get me through academic rigors and personal challenges. Paul Allaire, who I just finished riding the past week, a bicycle through France, became CEO of a dynamic Fortune 500 company and is a great friend of this school. Peter Tett is our class valedictorian and one of the best minds that I've ever known. And Jim Yanni, whose supportive compassion and values I admire. Choosing your friends may be the most important thing you ever do. Finally, in the years between then and more recent times, I want to acknowledge the role that Jack Thorne has played in the lives of all those interested in entrepreneurship. Jack sought us out, kept us engaged with the campus, encouraged our pursuit, and turned a bright light on entrepreneurship for so many. I mention Jack particularly because it's easy to forget how not long ago entrepreneurship was totally unknown, both here and in business in general. Entrepreneurship unknown, you say? Yes. It's hard to believe, but it's a fact, and in this fact is an important message. In my years at Harvard College and at CMU, I never, ever heard the word entrepreneur, and I certainly never encountered anything close to the term venture capital. At Harvard, I was taught the state planning methods of Russia and China, and that's what we should emulate. And at GSIA, as Tepper was known in those days, I was taught methods of managing and problem solving for large corporations. So here we are, a half a century later, and entrepreneurship is a featured curriculum of all business schools. Venture capital is a well-known industry, and entrepreneurial-based businesses have become the economic engine for the world. That is quite a transformation. I've been blessed to be at the center of that transformative experience, but that's a story for another day. Today I want to comment on the bigger issue. That is change. Change is the most important concept in your life and in your career. Everything you learn in school will be measured by how it enabled you to deal with change during your career. So I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts about dealing with change. Identifying change is never easy. I've just described the major change that occurred during my career and deeply influenced my career. That change started in the 1950s and in the 60s when a few people recognized it and profited greatly by becoming a part of it. But most people did not recognize the change until the year 2000 bubble, when it became front page news. And even then, many thought it was a fad and would go away. Only now, 50 years later, entrepreneurship and venture capital are recognized as an important and increasingly vital force in the global economy. Recognizing change is important, but embracing change may be even more important. Every time you hear yourself say, "We used to do it a certain way," bite your tongue and move on. Learn to grab the opportunities presented to you and move quickly with them. Take risks, embrace the new. Finally, learn to lead with change. Use change to advance your own career and to capitalize on it. That's what all great leaders do. Great political leaders are astute at recognizing a parade and getting in front of it. Great managers seize the new and build major businesses around it. You're very fortunate to be entering the business world at a time of accelerating change. Identify it, embrace it, and lead with it. Thank you for this award. I have been truly blessed. I sincerely hope you are able to have as much fun in the next 50 years as I've had in the past 50 years. Thanks.